Hello friends and welcome back to Josh's Life with Plushies. Today is Tuesday, April 16th, 2024. It is a work day, first day back for the week. And I have with me here Wicket, the Ewok. So I'll give you a little look at Wicket here first. You can see some stitching in his hat, or in his head covering there. Well, it looks like his shirt's kind of pulled up a little bit there. We got the big fuzzy bear ears. Look at those paws, look at those hands there too. And the front of his shirt there, his big feet. Look at that, kind of Bigfoot vibes, literally, the Sasquatch. Oh, look at that face. So anyways, we've already gone through about half of our workday here. It is time to stop for lunch. We had split breaks today, so that means that we had a half hour on each end. With some free time attached to each of those. So instead what we'll do is just take that 1 hour here at the last one to eat, and we'll show you what we have here for lunch right away, and then catch back with you later on, and when we have some time to go through some of the galleries and show you maybe a little bit more content that we haven't seen yet. So come along. Alright friends, Wicket and I are up here on the level 5 terrace, and we figured we'd take you around a few of the exhibits here on level 5, focusing a little bit on our international human rights defenders. I know we've been in this space before and talked about the everyday objects, and so I figured we'd focus a little bit on two of them that I feel are very interesting to me personally. So one of them is a woman in Hawaii who is focusing on renewable resources with food and farming and getting back to her roots in that sense. And the other one is a gentleman who is in a wheelchair and is fighting for disability rights, building codes, all of those kind of things to include accessibility for all people, not just people who are abled outside of a wheelchair. And so I figured we'd just focus in on a couple of those, show you those, read their stories, and talk a little bit about what that means to me and what that might mean, and ask a question to see what it might mean for you. So come along. Alright friends, here we have the wall of our international human rights defenders. And here is one of the ones that I was talking about. Ajith C.S. Pereira. Talking about disability rights. And here his title is Disability Rights Advocate in Sri Lanka. And here it says, he champions the use of design for inclusion to create accessible public spaces for all people in Sri Lanka. Okay, so here's a photo of him. I'll just pan up and down here for you to see the entire space. And then let's go in and read that quote that he has here. It says, personal adversity has made me spend my life crusading for the disabled. My passion motivates me to be an effective voice for them. So one of the reasons this one here stands out for me It's just because I take a moment here and I think of empathy. I think, okay, I may not be in a wheelchair myself, but what might it be like for somebody else who does have to deal with that, who has the inconvenience of trying to attend a medical appointment or go to an event and they can't access it on their own. They would require help. Someone to carry them out of their wheelchair, carry them with their wheelchair, those kind of things to get to where they need to. And I also think about how life is unpredictable. We never know what's coming. We never know what could happen. And if we were to someday find ourselves in need of using that, temporary or permanently, what would happen then if we had no one fighting for these rights? And so today I am just grateful for somebody who is out there fighting for the things that I cannot or would not think about. And here we have the other international human rights defender that I was talking about, Andrea Brower. I'll read her story quickly here. It says that she is a global food justice advocate in Hawaii, that she educates communities in Hawaii and around the world about the need for access to sustainable, locally grown food. And her quote here says, "It is going to take collective political action to move towards a world where food is treated as a basic human right." And so with that, I just think about all of the stuff that's been going on in the world, the affordability of food here, specifically in Canada, has gone up. It has been very difficult to keep up with the inflation and the prices of everything. And I think to myself, what if someday it's too expensive and I can't afford it? What if I were to grow my own garden? Have my own garden and grow my own vegetables and food and create a sustainable, reusable system for myself. But I don't have the education on how to do that. Someone would need to teach me those things. And so I'm grateful for this work that Andrea is doing for her community in Hawaii. And it makes me think about if maybe there are people here locally in Winnipeg who do the same thing as well, or maybe in your community as well. Something to think about. And here's a view of our cafe area up on the level 5 terrace as well. Cloud Coffee right there, just a small little place to grab a quick drink or a quick bite to eat. Sandwiches, soup, and snacks. Show you the board here, and you can pause to take a look at that. And a bit of a view that you would be able to have if you were to come to the cafe. Enjoy your coffee or snack. Alright friends, it is gusting, really strong winds here, heading home after work, trying to stay under the umbrella with the video, but try and get Wicket in the shot as well. It is really shaky here because the wind is blowing everything around. As you can see, it's blowing my umbrella around. We've got that headwind, about 37 kilometers an hour wind, but it feels like blowing pretty hard right now. So I don't know if the app is accurate. 15 degrees outside, feels like 13. So we'll catch up with you later. Alright friends, it has been a long day. Last clip you would have seen was me walking home. If that clip was usable at all, audio-wise or video-wise, we'll see afterwards here. But yeah, just a typical evening, relaxing at home, no big plans. We didn't really do anything in particular. Made my lunch for tomorrow. Settled in, had some supper, watched some Big Brother Canada, watched previously recorded American Idol since we missed that the previous night. And then just enjoyed a few vlogs here and there, just kind of took it easy, took it chill. And it is time to start wrapping up and getting ready for bed to take on the day again tomorrow. So, thank you so much for following along today. Look forward to seeing you all tomorrow morning. And until then, stay plushy, friends.